Israeli and Palestinian negotiators have begun the first direct peace talks in 5 years in Jerusalem. Both sides have expressed low expectations for the U.S.-sponsored talks. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says all final status issues, including Jerusalem, borders, and settlements, will be on the table. CCTV's Stephanie Freed reports from Jerusalem.
Palestinian and Israeli peace negotiators last met in Washington in July. In the few short weeks since, both sides have made concessions. The Palestinians by reluctantly agreeing to move forward with talks, despite an Israeli government announcement that 1,200 new housing units will be built on occupied Palestinian land.
The Israelis are blackmailing the Palestinians 24 hours. If you don't come to the table, we will not release the prisoners. If you don't come to the table, we will continue the settlement. If you don't come to the table, okay, we go to the table, there's nothing.
Israel's leaders endured severe domestic criticism over the release of Palestinian prisoners jailed for killing Israelis.
Can you imagine losing a loved one and seeing them released as a prize? That's what I'm against. To reward a terrorist, to reward a murderer, encourages murder not only here in our land, but all over the world.
During this round of negotiations, the sides will address core issues that have kept a Middle East accord out of reach: security, the borders, Israeli settlements in occupied territories, control of Jerusalem. Each new round is expected to be painstaking. Palestinian leaders say their proverbial backs are up against the wall. They're under pressure from the U.S. administration to keep showing up for these talks regardless of settlement announcements. Israeli leaders are also under pressure to appease coalition partners and the U.S. administration by not derailing these talks. It is this pressure cooker situation the two sides enter as they meet again for round two. Stephanie Freed, CCTV, East Jerusalem.